Jay asks, do you have any tips or best practices to do when you're on an indie film set? Welcome to A4Q, the show where I answer someone's question in 4 minutes or less. Wow, best practices. I think the first one that just comes to mind is be nice. Don't be mean to people. Making films takes a long time, long hours, lots of stress. People get stressed out. Don't add to that stress. And don't be mean. If you get kind of stressed out and you lose your temper or you say something not kind to someone, stop. When you notice it, stop and make a point to go to that person and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I was just stressed out. I should have taken it out on you. I'm really sorry. Next, the mood on set can have an effect on everything. How everybody's reacting, how they're seeing what's going on, can be affected by their mood. And mood has a tendency, especially a bad one, has a tendency to like filter through and just like bring up the tension. And that can really affect an actor's ability to give a good performance. An actor needs to feel safe. They need to feel like they can do anything. They can step out of their comfort zone and really bring a performance. And that when they walk away, they're not going to be talked about, they're not going to be, and that goes for everybody. Nobody wants to hear somebody going, oh, did you hear this, blah, 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 negativity. Just don't do that. Don't ever do that. That's not good in life, and it's definitely not good on a set where people can get stressed. So if there is a difference in opinion, instead of going into it like, here's my opinion, I want you to understand it. There's a saying that I really like, and that's first seek to understand, then to be understood. It should be your job to try to understand what their point is. And when you have a better understanding of their point, then you can explain what your issue is. And that's so much easier way to come together than if you just say, I think this, and I think that. It's too confrontational. If you go into it trying to understand the other person's point of view, then it'll be much easier for them to understand yours. On set, there will always be something that's a problem or an issue. And if we use a mindset where we come into it and we say, here is something to solve, instead of, oh, there's a problem. We all make mistakes. All of us do. Just say, oh, I'm sorry, but don't waste someone's even more time by saying, oh, well, it wasn't my fault, this happened, and that happened, and this, and making excuse. We don't care. Something happened, and sorry, I'm sorry, I messed up. And then move on, just move on. Don't waste more time trying to make excuses where excuses don't need to be. If you have any tips or questions about content creation or filmmaking, please leave them in the comments. And go watch Jay's video. I'll have a link down there also. And as always, I love you all. See you next time.